Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, August the 29th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. If you have any questions for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link for our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in the trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic, and I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Well, just before I started this video, I remarked in the room, this has been a crazy week. For me anyway. Excuse me. Monday, very, very slow for me. Tuesday, ripping. Lots and lots of stuff. Wednesday, yesterday, very slow, even slower for me than on Monday. And then today, so much activity. So, it's amazing how this works. And tomorrow, who knows? I know it's a long weekend start, but I know a lot of people think, well, how can it be, what sort of activity are we going to get on the Friday before a long weekend? You will be surprised. I used to always think that there'd be no activity. You'd be surprised. So anyway, Tilly's. This is a great, actually, let me go to the Newtonix first. This is a classic patience trade. And this is an earnings play. It released earnings after hours yesterday. That's the mauve area. And this is the tan area. So this is in the pre-market. And again, I'm going to go over some of these evening scan next days and also on the upside and the downside. And this is, again, you can access these same windows from the channel bar. Just click on in the toolbar, new channel bar, and then Barry's windows. And it's all laid out for you with the alerts coming in real time. So you see the Newtonix that was at 24.91. But it was all over the place. It was chopping up and down, up and down, up and down. And again, it's an earnings play. Anyway, I finally ended up taking this trade right here. I had an alert set right in this area to see if it could take it out. Finally took the trade here and got reasonably rewarded. I mean, I got in at 25.28, and I sold basically on average. I sold a little bit higher, a little bit lower, but at 25.71 before it gave it up. And it was a tough one. I mean, this was not a... the only nice bar was this bar that a lot of people in the room got in on. And there's a lot of room on the daily chart, but, it just didn't give a lot of confidence anyway. That's why, the minute it tried to get through 26, the minute it stopped, trying to get through a couple of times right there, even a third time, maybe not quite, I said, that's enough. And so I moved on. Tilly's, the same sort of thing. I actually got in this trade. This is another one. You can see it right there. Tilly's at 10.20. And come on. There we go, 10.20. There was the alert at 10.20. Now, somebody said, well, why did we get it so late? Well, the problem is, and I can't do anything about it. You see this opening 15-minute candle had that stupid topping tail. So the way this alert works is I'm not going to get an alert until it makes a new high. So I had to wait until that happened. If that hadn't happened, we would have got an alert a lot earlier. But anyway, still worked out quite well. But it's funny. I tried the first time. I got in at 10.22. So I took the trade at 10.22 and it moved down. And I got out with I think it was a 6-cent loss. Yeah, 6 cents. Got out at 10.16. Waited again, and then I had an price alert set up in this area. Got back into the trade at 10.29 right there, and boy, did it ever move. Now, I got out at an average of about 10, no, it's not true. I got out at 10.50, and then at 10.60. Where am I? 10.61. I thought I put the marking here. And thinking that right here, 10.69, right there is the 200-day moving average. But so far, I'm not in it anymore, but look at what it did. It just absolutely blasted right through that 200-day moving average, and who knows where it's going. But look at the weekly chart on this. I mean, this is what I absolutely love, and it's pretty interesting because companies release earnings every 3 months. So this is the last time Tilly's released earnings, crashed, did nothing basically for the 3 months. This is all about that's about a 3 month period, and then today they release earnings and kind of wipes all this out. It's very strange. So tomorrow, who knows? I mean, if this maintains this level, I mean, it still has a shot to get up to this 12 mark, which so this will probably make the evening scan for tomorrow as long as it holds near the high of the day. So let's see. This is the other one that I did take. JBL, I actually took a little loss on this one. I'm waiting to see if this one, yeah. Oh man, you talk about an ugly, ugly looking weekly chart. Now, the only reason I got interested in this one, pre-market, you can see some activity here. So Citibank, or Citi, put a $36 price target on it. So they put a big upgrade on it. And so I waited. I actually took this trade. Looked like it was basing fairly well over 28. I ended up taking the trade, I think it was at 28.15. And it moved a little bit, and then as it started, it was right around here. As it moved back down, I just said, okay, don't like the way it's trading. Got out for a nickel loss. It went all the way back down here to 27.88, I think, on that candle. And then I'm continuing to watch this now, but this could be a green bar ignored. So this jury's out for me. I mean, I think if it can take out that area right there, 28.30 perhaps, but right now I'm not that interested unless it takes this out. So later on in the room, I may do this. But the other one that worked out very well, MFGP. And again, you can see it right there, MFGP, 13.59. I wish I got it there. This was a short, and I ended up shorting it right here at 13.23. If you're wondering why I didn't take it right away, I was doing other things, and then I started watching this, and I thought, man, is this week? Basically, they came out with their news this morning that their revenue guidance for the next quarter, I guess, is going to be way lower than expected. So this stock, just got creamed. It's down 32%. $6 for a $12 stock. I mean, it's just horrible. So anyway, I ended up shorting this right here at 13.20. What was it? 13.22. I think 22, or I think it's 22. Covered a little bit above, covered a little bit below, and unfortunately, I'm not in it anymore. I thought that move right there, it looked like I might wanted to pop over that whole number. So kind of got out at an average of about 12.97. And it's still continuing down a little bit, but not a bad trade on a percentage basis, not a bad trade. But let's take a look at some of the ones that got triggered here. Ollie. Wow, Ollie at 56.46 got down to 54.25. H&R Block 24.84 got down to 23.86. I'm just looking to see what happened after the alerts. Best Buy. 63.27. Yeah, it got down to 62.07. This one we've already talked about. This one I think really had a big collapse. 440 got all the way down to 310. This one I think is still moving down. SY 1369 still moving down. This one I don't think has done anything, but pretty darn good, for these short alerts from the evening scan. On the other side, it's funny, the long alerts did not work quite as well, even though the market is up 344 points right now. This one is always, I hesitated almost in adding this to the evening scan because this can be so tough to intraday trade. But I guess if you could have got it right there, it did pop up to 34.80. Guess was too bad. It was 18.90 and then it immediately moved down. And before recovering, what I should have done is set my alert back at 18.90, and now it is a nice move from there. We've already talked about the Nutanix 24.91, did get as high as 26. Very whippy trader though. Arkey, it was a very quick one, 510, got as high as 580. I guess this is the normal hours or market hours. 550, modest. Calm, that was one from yesterday, 1085, got as high as 1110. Box was great, 1388, got as high as 1436. Tilly's, we've talked about 1020. And this one I actually took also, and I'm wondering if I'm going to get back into it. Actually, I took this one right here. I had a nice little scalp on it, and I allowed it to get away from me a little bit, but kind of watching it again. So, the bottom line is you had some nice shorts and some nice longs. Do they all work incredibly well? No. But not a bad watch list if you're brand new to trade ideas or brand new to trading, just to concentrate on something that, only giving you a few alerts every day. So again, you can access that from the new channel bar, and it's called Barry's Windows. Okay? And basically what I do is these are the stocks that I picked for today. They didn't all trigger. You can tell right off the bat they didn't all trigger. Because here they are, the ones that actually triggered with the alerts filters that I have here. And so they don't all trigger. We don't want them all to trigger. But, these are the ones that did out of this list. So it gave you a nice, if you want to short, you got your shorts. If you want to go long, you have your longs. So, and this list, of course, it'll be a new list for tomorrow. And you don't have to create it yourself. You just have to go to the new channel bar and click on My Windows, and it's all done for you. All right. Let's get back into the room and see if that JBL is going to take off. Bring this here. So if you have any questions for me, close down the chart. Have any questions for me, this is the email address you can use, and this is a link to get into our free room. I hope to see you in the room tomorrow. Let me just bring back the capture program. Again, I'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.